Esmond here for Winners and Whiners with your USFL Week 1 in review, the good, the bad, and there was some ugly. We'll just put that out there as well. By the way, exciting time to be involved in sports handicapping as sports betting is being legalized all over the country as we speak. It's legal in about 30 states now. Of course, my old home state of California, it's still not legal, so there's that. Sure, you're betting safely and legally. That's our advice here at Winners and Whiners. And bet what you can afford. Nobody beats the boys in Vegas in the books long term. Mostly, we get some really good handicappers here, but make sure you're doing it legally, safely, staying within your limits. All right, USFL Week 1. Boy, the Birmingham Stallions looked great. Their quarterback looked good. Their offense was clicking. And the New Jersey Generals, who were really good last year, they're losing several important players to the NFL and the XFL really showed. They were not good. They scored the fewest points of any team in the league. How much of that is good Stallions defense and how much of that is just the Generals stink on offense? We're going to have to find out. By the way, Birmingham did, however, have a huge loss in the game as their star receiver, Marlon Williams, is gone for the season. So game 1, they took a big hit. But the other news is their quarterback got beat up a little bit too. Jamar Smith had to leave the game. And we'll see what his status is for this week. It bears watching. One of my picks, the Philly Stars. Oh, by the way, the Stallions easily covered the -5.5, 6 points, winning 27-10. The Philly Stars hung one on. Well, I was expecting the Philly Stars to really hang one on the Memphis Showboats. The Showboats, new coach, new players, new town. Remember, they were Tampa last year, the Bandits, and now they're the Memphis Showboats. Stupid name, by the way. Well, the Stars beat them, and they covered -2.5, which I thought was a short price going in. But Memphis can play. Man, the Stars' Case Cookus was 20 of 29, 212 yards, 3 TDs, no interceptions, so he did well. But I think the story is the Showboats. They were a lot better than I expected. So we'll see. Is this a fluke, or are they really that much better than we expected? I expect the Stars and the Stallions to continue to be a couple of the best teams in the league. New Orleans Breakers 22, the Pittsburgh Maulers 15. Oh, by the way, the favorite covered in the first 2 games. So, New Orleans Breakers 22, Pittsburgh Maulers 15. The New Orleans Breakers are going to get their quarterback killed. Their offensive line was horrendous. Either that or Pittsburgh has one of the best defensive lines the world's ever seen, because that guy was getting hammered all day. McLeod Bethel Thompson, oldest QB in the league at 32. He spent a lot of years in the CFL. I don't know how much he can take. He's one tough SOB, but they got to fix their offensive line problems. The Breakers did, again, cover -4. So that's 3 chalk covers. And then the Michigan Panthers hung it on the Gamblers. Michigan Panthers were terrible last year. Jeff Fisher was their coach. I made a ton of money betting against Jeff Fisher. That's what I was doing. I wasn't really betting against the team. I was betting against the head coach because he just sucked. Anyway, the Panthers, much better this year. 29 points over the Gamblers, 13. Their quarterback was really good, and he had 90.2% completion percentage in the game. And it wasn't like he threw 3 passes. He was tossing the ball around. The Panthers were the underdog that covered. They were +1, and man, did they put it on the Gamblers. They are a lot better than we expected. So the takeaways for me: Birmingham Stallions are great. The Generals stink. Philly Stars are what I expected them to be. Really good on offense. Defense is a little leaky. The Memphis Showboats, better than I expected. New Orleans Breakers, meh. They won, but Pittsburgh is terrible. Except either they, like I said, they might have a fantastic defense. Either that or New Orleans' offensive line is all-time terrible. And the Michigan Panthers, boy, what a turnaround for them. 1 win last year, 9 losses, and they win their first game to match their total from last year when they were the fighting Jeff Fishers. Well, actually, they were the lousy Jeff Fishers. All right, coming up this week, going to see, can the Stars and the Stallions and the Panthers and the Breakers continue their winning ways? I really like the Stallions and the Stars. We'll see on the Michigan Panthers and the Breakers. So that's where I'm leaning right now. Loud Esmond for Winners and Widers, trying to make you a better USFL better.